love you. All the good times we had, I wish I could repeat them for the past 3 months. Love and feeling a little feeble. What's good, y'all? Welcome back into another video. So today we're gonna be talking about the untold truth of Tribe Called Quest. Before we get into this, I want to pay homage to all of them and rest in peace, Five. Without Tribe Called Quest, I would never make my June album. My June album, the song from Tribe Called Quest on a Low End Theory, Excursions. That song made it where I made creation. It goes like this. 18 years ago, I came in this world. My mom and my dad had to make it work. They divorced and it only made shit worse because a sucker nigga like me had to make it work. See, had resentment towards my mom because the family thing. No, had resentment towards my dad because the family thing didn't work out. Making myself vulnerable for even letting this out. For my parents to hear this and be mad at me now. My mom said you act just like your dad, so I had to bounce. When I get mad, I put the pen to the pad. I write my feelings out because I can't have that shit on my back. So I had to be strong for my mom when she used to cry in the car all alone. She used to wipe her eyes and try to be strong. But through all that tough ego shit, there was a lady vulnerable to any man and be nice to her. See my mama, seen her mama get beat, and now that shit stays with her. Sometimes I wish I get her suffering, but I know she'll never accept me because I got the features of my dad. See, I know she love me, but it's hard to tell sometimes. If I stand up for yourself, just ask your dad, cause he'll do everything for your ass. So I don't say shit in fear of resentment from my creator. See, I love you. I just need to write this shit down on paper. I wrote that shit, cried every time thinking about it. Because me and my mom relationship is not the best. It's just totally not the best. I honestly, I don't want to live here no more. Like, I don't want to move out. I'm saving my money up to move out, you know. And if y'all want to help, I'm not trying to make it a sob story or whatnot, but like honestly, if y'all want to donate to the platform, not me, but donate to the platform, because all y'all money ain't going nowhere towards me. I want to build this fucking platform. I'm talking about buying the upgrade version of TubeBuddy, this and that type shit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to do that for me, if y'all honestly want to like support the platform, Cash App me. It's Cash App. My Cash App being link in the description below. All the donations, I will show y'all what I will be getting and what I'll be donating to. Well, what I'll be using the donations for. Or y'all will see the progress and the updates and stuff. But just know that I love making content for y'all. This keeps me going in the world because sometimes I'll be like fuck it, bro. Like I just want to lock myself in here and just make YouTube videos all day. But I realize can't pay bills right now with them, so I just have to. By all the small donations I do get, I have to use it to like improve the channel. That makes sense. Might get a better mic. Shit, I don't know. Get a better keyboard, better chair, better backdrop, better lighting, you know? But I'm sorry, everyone, if y'all hear this loud ass fucking truck in the back. All in the fucking back. That shit's annoying as hell to me. I'm hearing this shit and it's messing with me, honestly. I just want the stuff to stop. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, but it's like old car. Cause it's literally an old ass car. Like it's an old, like look like a 1990 Honda Civic. Just like on his last wheel. It's shit. And I've been like, you know how them old cars, all them extra noises and shit when it takes off. I don't know who bought it. I ain't hating on it, cause I might have an old Honda Civic like that. You know what I'm saying? Starting out, cause I haven't even bought myself a car yet. I'm about to. But yeah, you never know. But yeah, my apologies in advance. But with that said, let's get into the video, the untold truth of Tribe Called Quest. You see the chapters. Let's get into it. Y'all be sure
A Tribe Called Quest is one of the most quintessential hip-hop groups of all time. They achieved global success and inspired plenty of other artists who have followed in their wake. From East Coast origins to latter-day reunions, this is the untold truth of A Tribe Called Quest. All 4 members of A Tribe Called Quest are New York natives, with Q-Tip, Phife Dawg, and Jarobi hailing from Queens and Ali Shaheed Muhammad from Brooklyn. Their original band name was Quest, with the rest of the name eventually coming from one of the group's high school friends. They began making music together in 1985. They were all childhood friends, which is surely one reason why they had a successful dynamic. As Hanif Abdur-Rakib, author of the book Go Ahead in the Rain, Notes to a Tribe Called Quest, told Wisconsin Public Radio, they were borrowing from ancestors, but also honoring that borrowing by understanding that they were not the first to attempt the type of sounds they were going for.
We believe our listeners to be a little bit more intelligent.
In their early days, A Tribe Called Quest formed a unit called the Native Tongues, along with fellow East Coast hip-hop artists Jungle Brothers and De La Soul. Their first record deal with Jive then came together in 1989. Early on, they rapped about social justice and consumerism, but did so with an almost sardonic flair that proved appealing to a mass audience. Over the course of just 4 years, the group produced 3 studio albums that are still widely beloved by hip-hop fans. 1990's People's Instinctive Travels and the Paths of Rhythm, 1991's The Low End Theory, and 1993's Midnight Marauders. The Low End Theory is a landmark album that successfully infused jazz and hip-hop. It garnered A Tribe Called Quest a new kind of audience and introduced otherwise unexposed listeners to hip-hop. Released in September 1991, this groundbreaking record not only solidified A Tribe Called Quest's artistic legacy, it also forever altered the conversation about rap and hip-hop. Full of humor and optimism, Low End tackled many unflattering stereotypes about the genre head-on. A Tribe Called Quest also proved their true musicianship and artistry by combining Afrocentrism and many genres with modern progressive sounds. As Rolling Stone noted in 2016, they metaphorically drew comparisons between their lyrical gems and jazz players like Lonnie Smith, Grover Washington Jr., and Ron Carter, the latter joining the Theory sessions to add his supple bass notes to tracks like Excursions and Buggin' Out. The album's tracks also cover some pretty heavy topics, including misogyny and the brutalism of rap. A Tribe Called Quest will move on to further success in the coming years, but The Low End Theory remains their masterpiece. While growing up,
friends would walk up to me and just be like, "What the f is in your mug?" And I would just tell them, "It's mud."
The fuck? Mud water. I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm sorry, everybody.
While growing up in the St. Albans neighborhood in Queens in the 1970s, Malik Taylor, aka Phife Dawg, was most comfortable performing in school plays and in church. He would eventually gravitate toward writing poetry, which would prove a gateway into a hip-hop career. He met his future bandmate, Jarobi White, when Jarobi's family moved to Queens in 1981. As neighbors, they began beatboxing and rapping together. From there, Phife Dawg introduced Jarobi to Q-Tip at his school's gym. As Jarobi recalled to Rolling Stone in 2021, "We played basketball every day, hours upon hours. Inevitably, somebody from around the way would be like, 'I heard y'all rap, let's battle,' and we'd battle somebody every day." The group would go on to make their freshman album, but afterwards, a good amount of time passed before they would meet again in the studio. Shortly before A Tribe Called Quest began recording their sophomore album, Q-Tip had a run-in with Phife Dawg on a train that was headed from Queens to Manhattan. At the time, Phife Dawg was a teenager who didn't seem interested in seriously pursuing music, which is why he was only on 2 tracks on their first album. But Q-Tip convinced him to get serious, and the rest is history.
We gotta kick something else to them other than what kind of car I drive or how many chicks I brought home from the party last night, you know?
The Native Tongues was a collective of hip-hop artists from the late 80s to the early 90s. It included the likes of Queen Latifah, De La Soul, Moni Love, Black Sheep, Chi Ali, Jungle Brothers, and A Tribe Called Quest. But the collective was tested during the recording of Tribe's The Low End Theory. Q-Tip's controversial decision to replace the Native Tongues' Red Alert with Russell Simmons' Rush Management created a rift between De La Soul and A Tribe Called Quest, and it also led to long-lasting tension with the Jungle Brothers as well. As Q-Tip recalled to Vibe in 2007, "Jungle didn't with us after the switch. Everybody was hurt. What's most unfortunate is that the Native Tongues may have been one of the main reasons A Tribe Called Quest became a success in the first place. For example, Q-Tip's relationship with De La Soul led to headliner spots on tour. However, some people recall that Native Tongues was made out to be more of a collective than it really ever was. As Dave from De La Soul told Vlad TV in 2015, it's kind of funny how people create this big thing about Native Tongues, when in reality, it really only stems off of one record. Nothing more than that.
In regards to the Native Tongues, there's no commanding line of order or nothing like that.
Scenario, the final track and one of 3 singles on the Low in Theory, birthed Busta Rhymes' musical career. Not only did the song make Busta a star, it's also still considered one of A Tribe Called Quest's definitive hit singles. At the time, a 19-year-old Busta was a member of Leaders of the New School. The song also originally featured De La Soul and Black Sheep, though their verses were ultimately left out of the released track. Scenario was a collaboration among many different rappers, including Charlie Brown and Dinko D of Leaders of the New School. But not everything about the story behind this song is a happy memory. One tragic element involves MC Kid Hood, a friend of Q-Tip's who also made his rap debut on the remix. Sadly, he was beaten and then shot in the head just 2 days after filming the music video for the song's remix. Georgie Porgy was originally meant to be the 6th track on the Low in Theory, but it was ultimately rewritten and retitled as Show Business after being rejected by the...
My apologies, everyone. Someone's trying to call me. I'll redo this. Hey everyone, my apologies. My girl texted me. She called me because I got called off because some shit happened yesterday. I was like, I can't work. I just can't. I'm not feeling right. You know what I'm saying? I feel a little off today. I just feel a little off. It was family issues. You know, mom, you know, stuff, you know. Ooh, yeah.
the label. There was good reason for the change, as Georgie Porgy is possibly the most homophobic song ever to almost be released by a major artist. It could have been a significant part of A Tribe Called Quest's legacy, but thanks to their label's wisdom, they've been able to move past that controversy. So why did the group name this song after a 19th century English nursery rhyme? There's been speculation that the original Georgie Porgy rhyme was written about a homosexual scandal involving King Charles I. Lyrics in the original track have since emerged, and they included one particular rhyme contrasting Adam and Eve with Adam and Steve. Then the song gets even more explicit with more lyrics that are aggressively and pointedly homophobic. Thankfully for A Tribe Called Quest and the rest of us, this track never saw the light of day. By 1996, A Tribe Called Quest was releasing their fourth album, Beats, Rhymes, and Life. At this stage in their career, the group had achieved legendary status. With a plethora of musical riches to go around, they began collaborating with other artists like Faith Evans, Janet Jackson, and D'Angelo, as they influenced their sounds with their trademark Afro.
D'Angelo sings like a aggressive, like he said, "Yeah, girl, I want you." Like, you know, that's like he sounds so fucking aggressive. He sings, bro. It's like funny how he sings to me. I listen to him like, bro, what the fuck?
Centric inspired and jazz infused vibe. Q-Tip and late Detroit hip-hop artist Jay Dilla, who were together known as the production collective The Uma, produced the track Got Till It's Gone for Janet Jackson, which invoked the flavor of Beats, Rhymes, and Life. The song takes the chorus from Joni Mitchell's classic folk rock song Big Yellow Taxi and incorporates lyrics that make it more about romance, in contrast to Mitchell's original message of urban development run amok. Q-Tip makes an appearance throughout the track in the background while also contributing a rap verse at the end. The song is ultimately about him and Janet playing the role of lovers, lamenting their relationship, and it's even been rumored that they may have had an affair outside of the studio. 2011 saw the release of the documentary Beats, Rhymes, and Life, The Travels of A Tribe Called Quest, directed by the actor Michael Rappaport. The band members were initially upset about the movie. Before its Tribeca Film Festival premiere, Q-Tip...
I was about to say...
My job is to make college easier because students have a lot on their sorry, Coach. Plates.
Q-Tip tweeted his discontent as he declared, "I am not in support of the A Tribe Called Quest documentary." Phife Dawg ended up attending the film's Sundance Film Festival screening, but Q-Tip, Ali, and Jarobi sat it out.
Oh no.
They later went on MTV, where they once again expressed their disapproval of the project. Q-Tip claimed that there were machinations to remove A Tribe Called Quest's producer credits and that they were taken out of the loop regarding creative decisions. For his part, Rappaport claimed that his goal in making the film was to reunite the group. Needless to say, he was disheartened by much of their feedback. As he told Rolling Stone, "I knew I had to be ready to fight. I expected to fight the finances, the studios, even the subjects a bit, but I didn't know."
Not gonna lie to you, I thought, was it him? Was it? Well, I don't know. It was like some white dude. They look similar. No, I don't think it was him. No, I don't know, but he be saying slick shit about like black people. Like his wife said nigga for him and shit. I'm like, yo, I don't know. I just feel like when it comes to music, I feel like when it comes to like certain people, I don't want no white person producing. I need a whole black thing. You know what I'm saying? If the whole group ain't about it, don't do the shit. You know? And give it some years. You know what I'm saying? Let them all live their life first. Look at Biggie. Look at Pop. No, look at Ray. Jamie Foxx played that fucking role because Ray passed away so long ago. Not so long ago. I was still alive, but still, he passed away. But he had such a long legacy where they could make a whole movie about him. You don't know what they could do now. I know Phife passed away, but you don't know what could happen in the future.
Know how bloody it would get. Rappaport explained to Vlad TV,
"And I love Q-Tip, and I respect."
Fuck Vlad, by the way. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Fuck Vlad. That nigga ain't shit. We ain't when the nigga's white dude. Fuck Vlad. I'm not gonna express my feelings on him. I just gonna say fuck him. He ain't shit. I don't get why black dudes are still going to his fucking platform.
Out of Q-Tip, and we've made peace over the film and that time, but the making of the movie was a pain in the ass.
Ultimately, Q-Tip ended up supporting the documentary, and the film actually did lead to the group eventually reuniting. A Tribe Called Quest's first reunion happened in 2004 when they headlined the Rock the Bells concert in Anaheim, California. A couple of years later, they performed sold-out shows around North America. Fast forward to 2015, when the group commemorated the 25th anniversary of their debut album. The following year, they released a new album shortly after Phife Dawg's death from complications of diabetes. Yep. With that album's release, also came the news that it would be their last. According to Q-Tip, Phife Dawg had left the rest of the group a, quote, blueprint of what they needed to do in the studio. The album, entitled We Got It From Here, Thank You For Your Service, was recorded at Q-Tip's home, where he had a private studio built. The remaining trio of band members went on the media circuit to promote the album as they appeared on the likes of The Tonight Show and Saturday Night Live. The album was heavily political, with the group rapping about gentrification, reparations, the Dakota Access Pipeline at Standing Rock, and various metaphors about society and outer space. The track that made the biggest impact was We the People, which became an anthem against discrimination in America during a contentious political era. To make the message clear, the song's music video was purposefully released the day before the 2016 presidential election. In 2017, A Tribe Called Quest made a strong and unambiguous statement at the 59th Grammy Awards when they performed their song We the People. They busted through a wall behind their fellow performers in a not-so-subtle metaphor about immigration. They were joined by other prominent artists like Consequence, Anderson .Paak, and their old pal Busta Rhymes. We the People features a chorus from the perspective of a bigoted America, as it exhorts various minorities that they must go. A Tribe Called Quest prefaced their performance by dedicating it to the late Phife Dawg and offering a message of hope to the audience as they declared, "We'd like to say to all of those people around the world, all those people who are pushing people who are in power to represent them, tonight we represent you." The group also performed some of their greatest hits, including Can I Kick It? Later in the show, Consequence and Busta Rhymes called out then-President Trump as Busta announced, "I just want to thank President Agent Orange for the unsuccessful attempt at the Muslim ban." This was a moment of solidarity, as both Q-Tip and Ali Shaheed Muhammad identify as Muslim, and part of the protest performance featured Muslims walking out and standing on stage. Check out one of our newest videos right here.
I was good. I fuck with that. I fuck with standing up for right. What's right. I personally feel like every group of people, like in this country, it's so weird how we vote on presidents. Like we have to either pick Democrat or Republican. We can't fucking do, why don't we just vote on issues? A poor issue, like a lot of people are homeless. Let's vote to fix that. Immigration issue. Let's vote for all immigrants, Haitians, the kids in the cages. Shit, let's focus on reparations for black people, original people that was brought to this land. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Because if you could, it's like we could fix shit, but we don't want to because it makes other people uncomfortable. And it's like majority people uncomfortable. Well, I'm not gonna lie, the white people uncomfortable to a degree. Because I know some of my white friends are like, well, I don't want to have to pay. I'm like, bro, you ain't paying shit. It's gonna be the government paying because the government did all that. Just saying. I know I will get brought wealth. My brother, my mom, my dad. Granted, I might not have the best relationship with my parents, but they'll still get some wealth. All my family get wealth. I'm a descendant of African American slavery. It's just one of those things. I fuck with Tribe Called Quest heavy. Rest in peace, Phife Dawg. Shout out Grunge. Yeah. Much love, man. Y'all be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below your favorite Tribe Called Quest song. With that being said, stay tuned to the next video. Peace. Tauruio the poet.